Again. Okay. One of the hardest things that a lot of people can do is actually coming out. It's kind of, you spend all this time, you finally made the decision that you, well, it's not really a decision, you finally understand who you are as a person. And you want to share that with everybody around you. Now, if you're talking about something for the example of loving a particular anime, such as Sailor Moon, um, that kind of people kind of go, oh, well, that's okay. They don't really do a whole song and dance about you loving it. But the moment you tell somebody that your sexuality or your sexual preference, or hell, even your gender identity is a little, well, not normal, they tend to either go one of two ways. One, they'll go, oh my god, finally you're saying the truth. I've known for years. Now, why the fuck didn't you come out years ago? And you're like, because I was scared shitless of how you were going to do, what you were going to say to me, and things like that. So they'll either be very supportive, or like very happy and that sort of thing, or you will get the extremely negative version of, oh my god, how could you do this to us? Why are you doing this? Who the hell are you? Get out of this place, kind of thing. I don't want to see you again. I personally haven't. I've had mixed reactions. I've had one friend, kind of, everything was well and good when I told him. We hung out for that night, played games, everything was great. And then after that night, never saw him again. Another friend, I don't know how he reacted, because it's very funny. We used to hang out a lot, mainly on the weekends. I'd go over to his place, we'd play video games, that sort of thing. And which was all well and good. Then him and his wife at the time split up, and so he moved within somebody else for a while. Then he met somebody, moved in with her, went round there a few times. Then after I kind of mentioned everything I was going through and showed up at his place dressed like this, that again was the last time that I saw him. However, we stay in touch via Facebook. Um, we just talk the usual stuff. He's into Star Trek and so am I. So we tag each other in Star Trek stuff every now and again, which is still okay. Another friend of mine was like, oh my god, I knew something was up. Finally, I'm still your friend. And to this day, we still hang out. Um, we still meet each other, we go places, we do things like friends do. Um, yeah, granted, well, he's engaged to a woman, um, which doesn't faze me in the least, because she's great too. She's very supportive of anyone who's different, which is fantastic to see. Now, that kind of leaves my family. Yeah. Um, okay, so my sister, I think, is okay with it. Although she's never actually seen me like this. Or she's seen photos, but that's not really the same. That's just kind of like a static image. We've never actually gone out with each other or anything. Um, she's also not as talkative. But then again, she's got her own family and kids, and she did ask me to see what I could find about trying to tell her daughter about me. So I obviously, well, I already knew there was a lot of books coming out now that explain what a transgender person is. So I ordered one of those. I'm still kind of yet to give it to her. My mother, however, yeah, that's a tricky one. She's... I don't know how to explain it, except for very carefully. Um, she's kind of yes, no. She's never really seen me dressed like this, even though I go out and things looking like this. Um, I don't know if she just doesn't want to see it. She still uses my, well, that old name from birth. Not my real name, because of course my real name is Lina, it's on all my ID and stuff. Um, However, at Christmas, she actually gave me a Christmas card that said um, L as for Lina. She didn't say Lina, she just said L. Merry Christmas from your mum. And it was like, oh my god, that is so cool. However, it's only half effort. And all her friends still use the old name. It's a shame I can't take it and burn it and get rid of it. But then again, I have plans to make something that I might have to leave out in the front yard. Little headstone thing. So, coming out for different people can be different reactions. One of the forums or groups that I'm actually on, somebody whose sister came out to them as transgender, as a female to male transgender. So doing the opposite of what I'm doing. She explained that she actually felt betrayed, that she'd lost somebody that she loved dearly, that her life friend was gone. They used to braid each other's hair, do makeup, do all sorts of girly things together. And now that her sister was becoming a man, or becoming her brother, she felt really confused and betrayed at this. But as she realized it wasn't so much as of a loss, but a gain, because they're still really, really close, which is a great thing, because in this life you don't want to lose family if you can help it. I mean, of course, if they drive you crazy, don't accept you for who you are, then you have to make a decision in life to either move away or try to deal with it, which is always not easy, I guess. But it just depends on the people, the conversation skills, how well you can present the message, that sort of thing. But in the long run, it does, if people can't accept and treat you as you are and they move on, it's no real loss. It's actually a better thing, because then you're not stressing. I mean, yeah, sure, um, you just lose people you know, but in the same process, you can actually gain some really good friends from it. People who do know your past and go, no, that's not you, you're who I see in front of me right now. And those kinds of friends, to me, are the best ones to have, because they treat you as the person you're meant to be and not as some sideshow freak type individual, which I've got nothing wrong with. Um, I must admit that in the early days, I kind of hid a lot. And when I was on the internet, I actually came across as more myself. And this one lady saw my profile on something and contacted me. And that was the best thing that somebody has ever done, because we've been friends now for 18 years, I want to say. Um, I mean, she's moved on to the other side of the country now, but we still keep in touch with each other. And she's kind of very special to me, because I love her to bits. She saw me as me from the words go, and, pre everything, pre hormones, pre treatment. She saw me as me and treated me in such a manner. And it was just fantastic to be that free person. Uh, so if you'd like to know more about me or anything that I've have questions about anything that I've said, you can leave comments below. There's a discussion board on my page, on my channel, that you can leave messages on there as well. You can, if you want to, hit the subscribe button, and then that way you'll get notified, or you'll know that whenever I do a new video, and you'll be able to see it in your list. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Thank you for watching.